help or support a creator, how do they go about it? It's something called micropayment. So these are small and real-time transactions. So, for example, the way most people know it to be in terms of micropayment is, for example, you're watching a YouTube video for like 5 minutes, a particular portion of money will be flowing to that particular content creator or the person that published the content as well. So that's all about micropayment. Just know it's different bits of payments. For example, per second, per minute, per hour, they are streams of income to that particular content creator. And for wallet address, so this is something new. For people coming from a Web3 ecosystem, they would be quite familiar with what the wallet address means. While people coming from a Web2 perspective, just see it like you have a bank account, basically a bank account number, and that's where the creator would be getting his payments, and that's what I want you to put at the back of your mind. And basically, it is a payment destination for creators. That's the simple definition. And one of the new concepts that we are working with today is called the Interledger Protocol. And it's a tech enabling instant and secure payment routing. Basically, what it allows you to do is kind of like be able to um, kind of like scan payments, micro payments from supporter to the creator. So basically, it is one of the, should I say, one of the emerging technologies in the web monetization ecosystem. And the current state of web monetization, web content monetization, as you can see, is quite a lot and it's quite surprising. It's something like this. So if you are a user or a create or probably you're a user or a creator, you're going to different websites. For example, if you're going to a website, you'll see something like this. You have so many intrusive ads interrupting user experience, and also you have the subscription fatigue as well, which is so many paywalls, and you have a data privacy issue from invasive tracking. So what this means is that for a layman person, you're going to a website, you want to just check what's going on that website. You will see too many ads. You can see, oh, for example, I'm a football fan. When I'm watching football, I usually see so many ads and it's so annoying and it's kind of like interrupt my user experience. And it's something that is a current issue in the web monetization landscape at current moment, in the way that so many content creators are not able to get true value for their work because all these ads are popping up. And also, for one of the key issues for the users themselves is the fact that if you want to sponsor a content, you're not able to sponsor a singular content. You have to subscribe. For example, there are some platforms whereby, just like Netflix, for example, if you want to have access to all of the movies, you have to subscribe for the month. You can't do, I just want to watch one movie. It's not possible. While this is an issue in the current web monetization landscape, and also like data privacy issue from invasive tracking. So many people are now knowledgeable about data privacy. For example, if you're on Facebook, you want to know how they're using your data, what information are they collecting in terms of the platform that you are visiting and all of those stuff. And in terms of web monetization itself, if the payment is being streamed from the user to the content creator, what amount of information is being passed. These are current concerns for so many content creators and also individuals streaming the content as well. So so I'll move on. For creators, there's different pain points. So one of the major pain points, as you can see with the diagram here, is the fact that um, you are having to rely on ads or inconsistent sponsorship, and that's an issue because if you don't have a native way people can just pay one time for whatever content they're coming on, or even stream in terms of micro payments. You would have to pay for expensive ads. Ads are really expensive, by the way. So, for example, Facebook ads cost from $30 to $50, and it's very expensive. And also in terms of high platform fees, and after you've collected your revenue, basically, the amount for you to cash out to your local bank account is expensive. So many of these platforms, for example, Twitch, Instagram, Facebook, they have high cash out it's basically it's expensive for so many people to cash out their money into their local bank account, and also like lack of support for niche audiences. So, for example, I'm someone that I research a lot about fintech and also like Web2, and one of the things I've seen is that there's not so many support for those contents basically. And if you're someone that you're coming up with new content, it's quite unfamiliar with the current trends. How are you going to get payments? For example, you have to get to a specific metric for you to get money. For example, you have to get specific view counts, specific downloads, or something like that. There are different metrics for some platforms to be able to for you to be able to monetize your content or even cash out yourself. So, and for the users or sponsors, basically, you have poor browsing experience. You can see right here with this um, diagram or illustration is the fact that you're going to a website, like I mentioned, you're having so many ads, you're annoyed. Why is it so annoying to just get just information on some part of the website or whatever contents that you're visiting? And also high cost to access premium content. Like I mentioned, Netflix is an example. For example, you're trying to watch a singular movie and you're being told that you have to subscribe for the entire catalog of movies. It's quite expensive because you have to you have to kind of like pay for the monthly plan, which is ridiculous. For example, you're supposed to pay for just 1,000 $100 for a particular content. You have to end up paying for like let's say 900 or $800 to subscribe, and if you and it's quite expensive for you as a sponsor or a user. And for privacy as well, like I mentioned, it's some of the things that we're looking at right now is the fact that for sponsors, they want to know what amount of information is being gotten from them. For example, if you're sponsoring or supporting a content, are you going to be collecting my location details? Are you going to be collecting my bank details and all of this stuff? They would like to know because we're seeing high rise of cyber security threats in terms of to the sponsors and all of that. So um, this is something that we one of the pain points for sponsors right now is the fact that they are having to be more aware of privacy in terms of like to be sure that it's not being compromised and all of this stuff. And so it takes me to the next um, item on our agenda today is the fact that web monetization powered by interledger protocol. So the normal standard web web 2 web monetization we know is the fact that you have different platforms such as um, you have different platforms such as Facebook, Instagram, and the rest of the social media platforms, or even your website, and you are monetizing it by meeting specific view count, downloads, and the rest of them. And the fact that for you to be able to cash out, you as a content creator or you as a sponsor, you have to visit those platforms to be able to go through the experience. So one of the major emerging technology for web monetization is called the web monetization powered by IntelliJ protocol itself. So basically, it's um, it's basically the way it works is that the content creator will set up their wallet address. They would get a wallet address. The supporter will also get a wallet address powered by a web monetization payment provider, basically by IntelliJ, being licensed by IntelliJ, and they're able to send micro payments. So the creator will set up their wallet, add it to their monetize content. For example, they have a website, they have a video, they would add their wallet address to their video, and also they would the supporter, which is the sponsor, browses through the website using the web monetization extension. So basically, the supporter would have to use the web monetization extension to be able to stream payment to the content creator monetize content. And for micropayment itself, micropayment is quite known between the normal standard web monetization and also the one powered by IntelliJ itself. Is the fact that you're streaming content for either 2 milliseconds, seconds, or even hours on an hourly rate itself is the fact that you're able to stream the content automatically while browsing as well. And the content creator receives instant payments into their wallet. So, for example, um, we have something called the Chimoni app. that allows content creators to create an intelligent wallet address. And once they do that, immediately they get their money, they're able to cash out their reward into their local bank account, their mobile money account, or even gift cards as well. So there's a whole lot of utility to be unlocked. And this is possible because of the web monetization um, feature being powered by IntelliJ itself. So the benefit of this emerging technology is the fact that for this type of web monetization technology powered by IntelliJ, the fact that for the content creators themselves, they have instant and direct payment and also new revenue streams beyond ads. So let me explain what this means, both of them. Is the fact that for direct payment, we have, so for direct payment, yeah, the content creator is able to receive payment and also cash money into their local bank account without any form of delay itself. And also new revenue streams beyond ads itself. So for one of the key issues I mentioned for the content creators is the fact that for some would have to get a particular view count for them to be able to cash out their money or even to earn a reward. For the web monetization powered by IntelliJ, it's basically you are streaming micropayments. So for example, if the sponsor is setting like, okay, I want to be on this person particular web monetized content and I want to stream like 0.01, let's say $1 per second or per minute, you would get that amount into your wallet and also you're able to cash it out. And what this means is that the content creator is able to support for niche or micro audiences. For example, if you're creating a content in a new ecosystem, you are able to get readers or even sponsors in that ecosystem who have their web monetization wallet enabled and also have funding or resources to actually send payment to you as well. And also, one of the key things is the fact that IntelliJ is gaining a wide range of adoption in the sense that for payment providers or even web monetization wallet providers that are on board on IntelliJ, they are currently active in Africa, Europe, Latin America, and also North America at the current moment. So basically, what this means that for a content creator, they're able to cash out their earning into their local bank accounts in the EU, in Africa, or even mobile money in Africa, and also gift cards. And lastly, also for Mexico and also some Latin American countries, you're also able to cash out your earnings into um, your bank account there as well. So it's a good thing basically for content creators. Basically, it's one thing that I am really excited to learn about and also to work on is the fact that even content creators from undeserved communities can also monetize their content and also receive payments and cash out their payments into their local bank accounts. And it's a game changer, literally. And for sponsors, what does this mean? For sponsors, basically, it means that they are able to pay for only what they use. I mentioned in the example of Netflix. So basically, you don't have to subscribe for a month. You're only paying for that content that you're currently using. And the fact that you are not being ridiculously charged. So basically, if you're setting that, okay, I'm on this content, I just want to pay $2 for the entirety of this content um, I'm going to be visiting, and the person has monetized their content, it means that the sponsor is able to send okay $2 as a token and say okay I enjoyed what I've read and this is what I'll be supporting with as well. And for what I mentioned as well, there are no subscriptions needed. So basically, you're not locked in for a particular amount of months or a quarter or thereabout. And also, it's for IntelliJ, privacy comes first. Basically, for all of the wallet providers that are working with IntelliJ at the current moment, they are very aware of privacy. They have different policies, procedures to ensure that privacy is at the foremost of everything they're working on, which means that also for the sponsor, they would have fewer ads and also lesser tracking as well. And for the sponsors as well, is an option for flexible payments and easy payments as well. The process of sponsoring a web monetized content is quite easy and it's not quite complicated. So basically, if you want to go on the web monetize content, you want to just send payment. The process of linking your wallet to that to the extension and also like cashing out the money into supporting the content creator is quite easy. And one of the cool things is that for all of the wallet providers that support intelligent web monetization feature itself, they have the ability for you to fund. So basically, you have like a funding mechanism for the sponsor to fund their wallet and also then pay that, and also the amount is being deducted from that wallet as well. And so today, one of the cool things that I decided to work on is the fact that I wanted to demo the. I know we've been getting a lot about Interledger. Um, we've been kind of like I've been talking a lot of theories basically. I would one thing that as an audience you'd want to see is how does it work? How does it work in sense of how does web monetization work with IntelliJ and how can you get onboarded to test it as well? So the Chimoni team worked on something with the Chimoni app basically to allow Chimoni currently is a web monetized wallet provider and that is being powered by IntelliJ right now. And we have integrated it into our Chimoni app. And I wanted to demo how that would work end to end. Basically, how the content creator would monetize their content and also the sponsor will be able to support the content creator basically. And I'll be going through this. So just give me a few seconds to set up my my phone or my device or my laptop so that I can share my screen to share the entire experience. Just a minute. So let me just do that. Um, let me just stop sharing my screen and I'm able to share my full screen now. Okay. Mm, let's see. Web. Okay, just a minute. Let me connect my phone with my. Okay, I think we are almost there. Just a minute. Mm. So yeah, before I kind of like go into the demo itself, we have something that I would be sharing at the end of the call, more of like a guide for everyone to follow along. So if you're on your laptop and or you want to try out the web monetization feature on the Chimoni app, we have a guide. So I'll just share my screen to do that while my phone is setting up for my end as well. So web monetization Chimoni app. Okay. Okay, it's getting set up. Let me just wait. Okay. I don't know if everyone can see my screen now. Phyllis, can you see my screen?
Um, Sorry, my screen is not
Okay.
up.
Okay, so apparently this is the guide I was mentioned. I kind of like mentioned about, and basically it's a guide on how to get started with the web monetization, with web monetization using the Chimoni app. So basically it's a step by step. So if you don't have the Chimoni app, you're able to download it on Play Store, complete your KYC. But I'm not going to be doing all of this because I have all of this set up. So we'll be jumping into the process of um, getting the wallet address on Chimoni app and also like monetizing and sponsoring the content creators' content as well. So let me just log in into, let me share my Chimoni app screen on my mobile device. Just a minute. It's still loading. So let me, apologies for the delay, everyone. So let me pull this up. Still loading.
Yeah. So you're trying to share two screens?
Yeah, I'm trying to do that. Also, I'm trying to connect my mobile phone to my laptop too, so it's more
Mm-hmm.
seamless if you want to follow along.
Okay.
Mm, I don't know.
Okay. As Hamid is setting up, if you have any questions, please feel free to leave them on the chat. We are actively tracking them. So if you missed something or there's a concept that he shared that you want him to expand more on, please just let us know. We'll be happy to clarify.
Yeah. Okay, I think I'll just share my full screen. Okay, let me do that.
Okay. Sounds good.
Okay, can you see my screen now?
Yes. Yes, I can.
Uh, okay, let me just stop sharing. Just a minute and jump on this. Okay.
Um, Hamid, as you're trying to. Okay, Hamid is off for a bit, but he's going to come back. So Benjamin, you're asking, is it a must to have a laptop to do web monetization? Because currently mine is spoiled. Okay, so as a developer, so there are two ways, yeah, to get started with web monetization. So you can be a creator or a supporter. So a creator is someone who creates content. As Hamid has shared, if you create videos, okay, Hamid is back. If you create videos or share like articles online, you're a creator, right? So if you want to participate as a creator or as a supporter, yeah, you kind of need to do it on the web, but you as a supporter, you can do it on Chimani app, which Hamid wants to demo, so you can see the flow and see how it works, and then I think your question will be answered from there. Hope that's okay. Let me know if I answered your question, but Hamid is gonna expand on it as he is doing the demo.
Mhm. Yeah, so I'm back now. Apologies for that. I had a internet lag. So basically, um, I don't know if everyone can see my screen now.
Yes, yes, I can see your screen.
Okay. Let me just stop sharing something. Okay. Can you see the window, like both on the right hand side, like the app device, the app itself?
No, I can't see the app screen.
Okay, just a minute. Stop sharing.
Okay.
Okay. Can everyone see the mobile app now?
Yes, I can see.
Okay.
When you're
Oh,
saying you can't
amazing.
see, should be up
Oh,
now. Yeah.
yeah. Okay. Apologies, everyone. So, um, basically, this is the Chimani mobile app that rather, and this is my account. And basically, if I go back, so you can see if you go to, this is on iOS. Basically, if you go on Android, you're able to download the app and also like go through the entire flow as I'm doing right now. So I'm going to be logging in and just logging into my account. Oh, invalid credentials. Apologies. That was a mistake from my end. Okay, so I'm able to share this now. Okay. Okay, so this is the test account basically, and you can see right here that it has different options. So basically, for the purpose of this demo, I'll go to my account and click on Interledger Wallet address. So you can see right here that I have a payment address and more of like a wallet address, and it has been assigned to my account as well. And payments can be made into this wallet and would be credited into the True app USD wallet. So for now, on the web monetization side of things, we're only able to support USD wallets. And so this also means that we can use this for as a content creator basically would have to come into create an account with Chimoni with the Chimoni app and complete their KYC and also generate their payment address or Intellectual wallet address to be able to monetize their content. So I'm going to assume I'm a content creator at first. So I would copy this. Or basically, there are two sides of the Intellectual web monetization ecosystem. The sponsor, who would have to also go through the same flow of creating the account on the Chimoni app and also generating their wallet address. So I would like to start with the sponsor. I apologize for that. Let me start with the sponsor because it's less complicated so that everybody can see the full flow end to end. So I would assume that this account, I'm a sponsor. I want to support the web monetized content and I've created my account on the Chimoni app and also kind of like generated my payment address. So I'll copy my payment address and go into my web browser. So I'll stop sharing so that I can go into the web browser now. So share my browser screen. How to share my full screen then. Okay, so this is better. And basically, this is so if I go to a new tab, this is the web monetization extension. So for those that are asking, how can I get this? One of the major questions is how can I get this extension? You would have to download it on your laptop. So we're going to the guide that I mentioned the last time. Money app, websites. Let me just go into the guide and kind of like go to the blog section. I think my internet is a little bit slow. Slow in. So basically, I'm just trying to reference the guide so that you can have the link. So to download the extension. So we have the all of the links for you to download the app, download the extension. It's all within that guide. So I want to reference it so that it's our source of truth whenever we want to do an activity. So let me just scroll down if I can get to the blog from here. Okay, this is better.
Apologies, guys. Ahmed is joining back soon. Just a little trouble with his internet, but yeah, he's back, I believe. Ahmed, can you hear me? Okay, as you're waiting for Ahmed, any other questions you guys might have as you are following through the session? Okay, he's back now. Hi, Ahmed.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Apologies, everyone. My router is acting up today, so I apologize. So, like I mentioned, we have the guide to support, kind of like as a source of truth for us to follow the step to monetize or even support the content. So basically, like I mentioned, all of the links are here, and for us to download Web Monetization extension, so you need to have a laptop. You need to have either Chrome, Firefox, or Edge installed, and basically you would have to go to the Chrome web store, or use the Firefox add-on or Edge add-on. So for right now, I am on Chrome, and I have the extension installed. So if I go and click on this Chrome web store link, I'm able to see the direct link to kind of like download and set up the Web Monetization extension, basically. So yeah, absolutely. So I just wanted to touch base on that because a lot of people are not so familiar about how to do this, and some people might have not used Chrome Web Store extension before. So, and so basically, so I have a call. Sorry, call just came in. So I'll go ahead to monetize the content now.
I don't think
So I'll copy my payment wallet address and paste it into the extension. And if you notice right here, we have a wallet. Can you hear me?
Yes. Yes, I can hear you now.
I don't know if you can. I don't know if you could hear me.
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
So am I audible now? My internet is a little bit bad. Apologies for that.
No, it is. You're just a little bit. There's a bit of delay,
Oh,
but
is
I
it
can hear
better
you.
now?
Yeah, it's better.
Okay. So, like I was saying earlier on, I am trying to monetize, kind of like support a content creator and get my wallet set up as a sponsor or a a sponsor rather, someone that is trying to sponsor a web monetized article or content. So you can see right here that I have copied my Interledger wallet address. If I go back to the account section, click on Interledger wallet address, copy this and paste it into the extension. So as the sponsor from your wallet for the purpose of the web monetization activities you're going to perform. So you can see that I have quite a lot of money, and I'll be setting $10 as the budget amount, and I'll connect my wallet basically. So if I click on connect, it's going to prompt me to connect my. Am I still lagging? Just
No,
trying to confirm.
no, everything is okay.
Am I like okay? Okay. So I would have to connect my wallet and basically it's saying ensure keys added. Oh, this is an error. Let me just refresh this. Demo day. Okay, basically the error is gone. So I think it was an internet error from my end. And basically, if I'm trying to connect my extension, I would have to set the budget like I mentioned earlier on and click on connect. It's going to prompt me to say, okay, am I the person that wants to connect my wallet, my Chimoni app wallet to the extension? I'll say yes, I am the person, and it's going to take me to. Oh, sorry, I think something went wrong there. So it's going to take me to. Okay, it's going well. So it's going to take me to login. So basically, the credentials as a sponsor, the credentials you use to set up your account on the mobile app is the same one you would have to use to set up your to log in to grant consent for the web monetization extension to be able to pull funds from your wallet. So basically, I'll just say test account. That's the account I use. Impute my password. 25. Then sign in. So I'm trying to sign in. So once I sign in, it's going to the problem here. That's an issue. Wallet connection took too long. I think that was because I was trying to connect the first time. So I'll try the consent again, and it should work seamlessly now. Oh, something went wrong. I think that's my extension on my internet acting. Let me just restart my extension. Apologies for the delay. So my Chrome browser usually has like a caching problem, so that's why. So I am going to log in now with my login credentials and as a sponsor and trying to. So it's going to connect your Chimoni app wallet to the extension, and that's what it's doing. So it's going to add the public key. You don't need to worry about all of these details. The only thing you need to worry about is kind of like getting your wallet address from the mobile app and adding it to the extension as a sponsor, and also accepting the consent flow. So basically, it's going to send you that okay, you're going to send a notification page whereby it's going to ask if you should confirm the payment of $20 to be put from your wallet, and I would accept it. So once I accept it, and in few seconds, it's going to say that my Shimoni app wallet has been successfully connected to the web monetization extension. So if I toggle on this, so you can see my extension has been connected. If I go to the settings page, you can see right here that the same wallet address I have is the same one that is connected to the extension. So there are other features that you can set up as well. You have the budget amount, you have the rate per hour. One of the things I mentioned earlier on is the fact that I said one thing about web monetization for Interledger particularly is the ability for you to stream micropayments. So this rate per hour is something that allows you to stream. You could toggle it on or toggle it off as well. So now that I've set up my wallet to the web monetization extension as a sponsor, the next step would be for me to kind of like support the web monetized content now. And I'm going to demo how that works as well. So I would go to one of the resources, one of the blogs that we prepared on our end, on the Chimony end, to for the purpose of this demo to explain how. So I'll go down and go to our blog section, go to the article. I think it's somewhere here, and click on that. I think I have the blog here. Okay, this is it. So if you can look uptight, the moment I kind of like visited this blog, something weird happened with the extension, and that is the extension has a green check mark now. And if I click on it now, you can see that the experience I got earlier on saying that the website I was on was not, or the web page I was on was not web monetized, as compared to this is more of like saying that, oh, this content has been web monetized and I can sponsor it now, I can support it now. And one of the questions I believe a lot of people in the audience would have is that what's the difference between the previous page? For example, if I go to any random website, for example, let's say I go to Google and visit it, is the fact that it's going to show an X mark. So it's saying that this website is not monetized. And if I go to the settings page, it's all the same, the default settings that it's supposed to be. And if I go back to the blog once again, you can see the experience changes. And this is because of something called adding your wallet address to every content, or the content that you want to web monetize. So, like I mentioned, as a sponsor, the major activity for you is download the app, ensure you kind of get your app approved by finishing your KYC, and get your wallet with USD and all of you with USD basically, and you are able to generate your Interledger payment address and connect it to the extension. After that is done, you are 90% done. For the content creator, assume that I'm a content creator, I've created a blog. All I have to do is download the mobile app and complete my KYC, and also ensure that I go to the Interledger wallet address section and generate my wallet address. And I come to this website, I go to the inspect page, and basically all I have to do is ensure that for that particular content I'm monetizing, I'm able to add something called this is a little bit technical, but not so technical. So I'm able to add something called the monetization reference link. So basically, it's more of like saying adding just a single line of code, or HTML code, and just add like the wallet address there. So you can see there's a particular wallet address that is added to this web page itself. So you can see link, reference, monetization, and the reference is this wallet address itself. So you can see it's quite different from the sponsor's wallet address to kind of make a distinction between the sponsor and the creator. And once I go to this, I'm able to pick up that, okay, this content has been web monetized, and I'm able to support the content creators. So for the purpose of this demo, I do have access to the account that was used to monetize this web page. So one thing I also want us to keep notice of is the fact that, let's take notice of the amount. So you can see right here that it's 1,412. So the moment I go back to the extension as a sponsor, and I support with $1. And I click on send now, and so just a minute. It should allow me to say thank you for your support. So if the moment I refresh, so it's now 1,411. So now, as a sponsor, I'm able to send payments. And this is the fact that I don't even know all of the technical intricacies as a sponsor. I'm not concerned about that. All I know as a sponsor is that I love this content, and I am using the web monetization extension, and it's the content creator has also web monetized their content, and I want to support or even say, okay, thank you for your hard work. I'm sending $1 to you. And the moment I will see a transaction, a recent transaction saying web mobile payments, and they're able to check, okay, so I sent $1 to a particular creator, so they're able to check for that as well, and they're able to see that it's a web mobile payment. And one of the things I mentioned is the fact of micro payments itself. So for micro payments, if I go back to the settings page on the extension, I noticed that the micro payment, which is the rate per hour, is set for 0.60. Basically, within 60 minutes, we're sending it's 0.01 um, $0.01 per hour, basically, and if you break that down into seconds, it's probably lesser, basically. So you can see right here that if I go into the mobile app once again, I'm able to go to I'm able to see some series of micro payments. So you can see 0.01, 0.01, and these are the streams of micro payment as well. So the entire process of getting the app, downloading it, making sure it's verified, and also setting up the extension is quite seamless. Basically. And one of the cool things is the fact that you are able to do this you are not able to be logged in as a sponsor for a large amount of time. You're just able to just make a one-time payment or even stream maybe few cents of payment to the creator or the web monetized content itself. And now I will be logging in to showcase what the content creator will be getting in the account as well. So, for example, let me log out of this account. So let me log out of this account. If I log in into the account that is affiliated with the content creator, so let me just log in and enter my password to showcase that. So I'm able to see that. So you don't have to enter my PIN and just enter my PIN. So once I enter my PIN, so you can see this is a different account, and it has a different holding balance basically. And now as a content creator, I can see that I've received two payments basically. So you can see that I've received the $1 that was sent by the sponsor. If I check, I can see the sender's wallet address. I've received $1, and also the other payment that was streamed to me from the same sender as well. So one of the cool things is the fact that you can create and monetize various content, and you don't even need to know who the sender is. It creates an anonymity, basically. The fact that you have different people that will be coming to thousands of people that will be visiting your website. You as a content creator, what you need to worry about is making sure that you are able to you're able to kind of like reach your money out. And as a content creator, you're able to also cash out. One of the cool things I mentioned is that you're able to cash out your earnings into your bank accounts in different countries, for example, in Mexico, Nigeria, Canada, and also you're able to also cash out as an African. If you're an African creator, you're able to also cash out your payments into your mobile money accounts in different countries that money support as well. And for people in European region, they'll be like, okay, why are we also able to cash out our earnings into our bank accounts in Europe? Of course, you're able to do that as well. So there's something called money transfer. Basically, you're able to send you cash out your payments into your bank account in various countries in Europe and other countries as well. So the ecosystem for Chimoni utility is growing. And one thing I've noticed is that as more content creators come on board on the web monetization journey, they are able to cash out their earnings instantly. And some days, some takes like maximum of 2 days for them to get their reward into their local bank account or even as gift card as well, or even as mobile money as well. So yeah, that's the biggest use case for both the content creator and the sponsor. The fact that it's a seamless process and also the utility that is tied to it. I mean, at the end of the day, all of these are technical jargons. And if someone cannot um, pay for something easily or even cash out their money without any form of stress, it's counterintuitive. It's counterintuitive, and people are not able to kind of like make a great deal out of that or make their life seamless. So one of the cool things that Shimoni app is doing, or Shimoni itself is doing, is the fact that they're helping both the sponsor and the content creator to be able to cash out or even pay for a particular content that they love. So yeah, that's the end of the demo, and I'll be going back to the slides. I know that it was quite there was a lot of technical glitches here and there, and yeah, internet was a little bit bad today, but I hope everybody was able to follow through in terms of the demo, and I'll then go ahead to finish up with the slides. And let me just share my screen then, just a minute. Let me just share my slides. Just a minute. And just a minute, maybe. Okay, so let me check if I have access now. I think this account doesn't have access, so let me just refresh. Oh no, not even. Just a minute, it should have access. This is a different account. Let me just close this up and open this. Oh, just a minute. It's asking me to sign in. I mean, I'm signed in, so let me just sign in. Okay, so I have access to the slides now, and sorry for that glitch. Let me just go back to my slides. Look, show, and let me see. I can share my screen with this. Is it coming up?
I'm not able to see it. Yeah, it's coming up now. Should be up anytime from now.
Let me just share.
Okay, just okay.
Is it up now?
Yes, it's up now.
Okay. Okay, so we're done with the demo, and I have explained how the web monetization works for both the sponsor and the creator. My experience was not seamless. I mean, in terms of like really setting up everything, we do have a video that we're going to be releasing in terms of like for both the sponsors and the creators. So what this call was to introduce everyone to a foreign concept in terms of like learning more about Interledger and also how the web monetization extension plays a key role into how the sponsor can support various web monetized content, and also how the content creator can use the money app to generate their wallet address and also monetize their content. So that's the purpose of this call, and it's kind of like releasing a well straightforward video that's not going to confuse anyone or be So I apologize for the internet connection. So like bad internet connection. So I hope that everyone got quite something out of the devil. And also for the future of web monetization. So like I said, the web monetization feature powered by Interledger protocol is still an emerging concept. It's something that is going to shape how web monetization will work in the future, or it's not something that is going to like disrupt the entire ecosystem at once. It's a gradual disruption, basically. It's something that we all need to test it out and see if it works for our use case. But for my own use case, I have some of my blogs monetized, and something that I'm looking forward to share with other people in the content creation space as well. So beyond streaming payments, we something that people could use the web monetization feature powered by Intelligence to do is called is the community rewards and also content creator economy. So you can see right here with this diagram is the fact that web monetization connects businesses platforms such as the Chimney app, creators and supporters basically. And one of the use cases is the fact that people can use this for community rewards and creators economy, micro subscription and teaming just like our demo, and also financial inclusion globally. So one of the things that I've noticed is the fact that many content creators are having an issue with, okay, I've received my earning, I'm in a country that probably the platform they are on doesn't support cash outs into. So, for example, if someone is in Nigeria, or they're in Kenya, or they're in an African country, they most likely would have an issue in terms of transferring their rewards into their local bank accounts or even their mobile money accounts. So, one of the ways that this helps is the fact that it's kind of like include those in the undeserved communities to kind of say that okay, I've monetized my content, I'm able to receive payments through different through from the sponsor, and also the sponsor is also able to support those in different undeserved regions. For example, those regions whereby traditionally it's hard to send payments to those places, but with the Chimney app and also with the web monetization feature powered by Intelligent under the we are able to do this. And one thing is sure is the fact that at the backbone of this, the major goal is to drive open and interoperable financial ecosystem. Basically, the fact that one wallet provider or one the businesses, content creators, and also like the sponsors are able to be in an ecosystem whereby sending and receiving payments is open. Basically, what open means is that everybody is able to receive payments and send payments without any form of hassle. And also the payment providers or the wallet providers are able to exchange data without any form of middleman or even hindrances as well. So yeah, that's it basically, and we're reaching to the end of the we're now at the end of the call, and I hope that every person is able to still understand how the traditional web monetization differs from the web monetization powered by Intelligent, and how Intelligent is now a major backbone. So one key thing to notice here is the fact that you you don't need to know all of the technical details to get started with web monetization. We've abstracted all of that. We've done all the hard work for you, either as a content creator or a or as a sponsor. All you have to do is follow the guide that we're going to be putting out and connect as a sponsor. Connect your wallet that you generated for the Chimoni app to the extension. And as a content creator, just download the Chimoni app, complete your KYC, and add your international wallet address to all of the content that you want to get monetized, basically, and you're able to receive money and cash out your earnings as easy as possible. And it's simple, basically, compared to other platforms. And one of the major key takeaways is the fact that web monetization is all about simplicity, plus inclusivity, plus real-time payments. At the end of it, I always might want to come off something that sees every technology I'm using offering something better for my life, basically. So one of the cool things is the fact that as a content creator, you would want to get utility for your artwork or even reward for your artwork and also be able to cash it out easily. And as a sponsor, you don't want to go through different orders just to send payment to one person. You don't want to subscribe for something like a monthly subscription just to have access to different resources. So that's it. And also, Chimoni app makes it easy for you as a content creator or a supporter to get started with web monetization, basically. And yeah, so what steps as a creator or a supporter? One of the major things I would say for you, for our action item for you is the fact that download the Chimoni app, set up your Interledger wallet address on the extension as a supporter or a creator, set up the wallet address on your website and start monetizing or supporting content creators today. So that's it for this session. And if there are any questions, I'll be open to answer them. And yeah, so before we jump to Q&A, sorry there, we created a QR code. So the guide I shared earlier on that I was using to kind of like go to my demo, we have it in the QR code. You can scan this QR code to get access to the guide, and yeah, it's something that was created to kind of like make the experience seamless and also make sure that if you have any kind of like difficulty, you're able to kind of like have a guide to walk you through the process of doing to setting up the account or even monetizing your content as well. Yeah, thank you. So over to Phyllis then.
Thank you so much, Ahmed. Thank you so much for taking us through this session. I hope everyone has learned what web monetization is, how to get started, either as a creator or a supporter. I can see Benjamin, you're saying you'd like to get started as a supporter. That's very cool. We see those who have money. That's very nice. Okay, we've also had some questions of people trying to set up Chimani wallet. So we had a question on YouTube. So Nelson had set up their wallets and they're asking about KYC. So we are trying to set up the process, but let Hamed answer that question. Let me share it with you. So Nelson is saying his app is still under KYC. So should he create a new app or not? Because he wanted to.
Yeah. So if your app is so can you hear me, Phyllis?
Yes. Yes, I can hear you.
Yeah. So basically, if you have completed your KYC, we would have to approve it basically, and for us to do that, we would have to like go through the process of vetting your account, making sure that because the Chimoni app is a payment app basically, and we would have to ensure that you have submitted the right details and all of that. So you would get feedback, but we are working on it. The team is kind of like overwhelmed right now, so with a lot of the site. So at the current moment, we have quite limited countries that we are supporting in terms of onboarding users, and we would be kind of like explaining or kind of like including it in our documentation, some of the content that we are able to approve within 24 hours, and some of the content that would have to take a little bit of time to approve it as well. So that's the reason why your account will probably be under KYC at the current moment. Is the fact that our compliance team are looking into your credentials basically to be sure that you're able to get the account as soon as possible.
Awesome. Thank you so much. Hope all your questions are answered. Let me check. Okay, so there are no questions on the YouTube chat, but yeah, they're all saying thank you. So I guess if there are no questions, we can call it a wrap. But thank you so much, Hamed. In case you have any other questions, we've included the Discord community link on the chat on LinkedIn, so you can get fire. I'll also include it on YouTube as well to help you answer them. But yeah, thank you so much for creating time to join this, and hope you've learned something. And yeah, looking forward to you guys setting up your Interledger wallet addresses on Shimani app. But yeah, thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you everyone, and I look forward to having a lot of people testing extension as a sponsor or as a supporter, and also kind of like getting people to download the Shimoni app and set up their account as a content creator, kind of like monetizing their content as well. So if you have any questions, just feel free to reach out to me on LinkedIn or reach out to support at Shimoni.app. We'll be glad to help out with any of the complaints that you have. Thank you so much.
Awesome. Bye, everyone.